Well, hello, gorgeous souls, and welcome. I'm Tara Kinden, founder of Lady Creators. And what I wanted to do is take you on a journey of Venus. So you've heard me talk multiple times about how important Venus is, how she can amplify your energy. And you hear mainly when we hear about Venus, she's the goddess of love. She's so much more than the goddess of love. She teaches us about our self-worth, our self-value. She shows us who we're attracted to, how we're attracted to them, and even why we're attracted to them. And it might be not so much just a person, but places or items that we find valuable. Well, why do we find them valuable? Venus shows us that. And this is why I love to look at Venus in business charts or in your personal chart to see how does her energy affect you in your daily life? Where do you have challenges with how you value yourself, how you respect yourself, and what you feel your worth is, especially when this comes to charging money in your business, especially when it comes to the partners you're attracting, whether that's business partners or relationship partners. Venus shows us everything we need to know around our creativity, how we find pleasure in our lives, and how we attract more of what we want as opposed to the things that we don't want, but we haven't figured out how to calibrate. So it's a process, and it's not about the perfection. It's about trying to figure the ways that really excite you in your life so you can seek more pleasure, seek more joy, and seek more of the things that actually light you up and ignite your spirit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the journey of all of the astrological signs so that you can see what Venus in Cancer looks like, what Venus in Leo looks like, and so on and so forth. So you get to know not only your Venus and how she wants to bring more abundance into your life, but you can start to look at all your, friends or partners and say, oh, okay, that this is how this works for them. Like, how fascinating. And this is where that duplication of business is kind of challenging, because let's say you have a mentor who has a Venus in Aquarius. So she's a little bit out there. She does things differently, marches to the beat of her own drum, where Venus in Cancer is more sensitive, more introspective, sometimes wants to create really safe spaces. Like, there's just a different dynamic and a different energy. So getting to know your own helps you to build that, unique authenticity. And this authenticity piece is something that I think is definitely lacking in conversation. Like, everyone talks about authenticity, but like, where do you find that in your chart? How do you embody it? And it's the embodiment of your Venus that will bring the magic forward. It's the embodiment of your Venus that will help you connect on such a deep level to your clients, to your family, to your friends, and will help you feel confident, capable, and fully alive in your business and in your life. So if you're not into business, but you're just here to learn about Venus through the signs, welcome. If you're here for business, I hope you are part of the Lady Creator community, and make sure you are by the end of this video if you are not. And without further ado, let's dive in. Well, hello, my beautiful Venus in Cancer folks. Venus in Cancer, you need to know this. You are the utmost sensitive, empathic, intuitive. You are well aware of the sensitivities of others or the needs of others, so much so that sometimes you will sacrifice yourself to assist them. So the biggest lesson that Venus and Cancer can learn is, how do I take care of myself first? And this is a selfish move, because for you, you're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable with that, because you can tell this person needs this for me, and you will sacrifice yourself at all cost to ensure that your family, your friends, your people, whomever they are, whether they're your business associates or the family members we just talked about, you want to help them. That's who you are. You're such a loving, nurturing soul and a sensitive one. You're also very intuitive, very psychic, and very emotional because you feel so much. And this is that sign of the crab, right? When we think about a crab it's terrified, well, it can just make itself small by turning from face on to sideways and sneak through small, tight spaces. This is what Venus in Cancer can do. She can hide and she moves quickly, and so quickly sometimes you don't even see her move. So it's about your learning to take up space and to create space within yourself. Safe spaces for you within your physical body and safe spaces for you to retreat into when the world becomes a little bit too much. So having your home base be beautiful, be comfortable, be cozy, and make you happy is your number one goal. Home is everything to you. And this is also about home and ourselves. So when we don't feel at home in ourselves, this is where we can compromise our integrity and say yes to things we really don't want to say yes to because we don't know how to say no. And this is where Venus in Cancer is learning, right? So your Venus here shows you how you can amplify and increase what's working, but also where you need to do a little tweaking and shifting and allow for things to evolve. They don't have to stay the same. Just because you've decided you're the nurturer of the family doesn't mean you have to stay that way forever and everybody comes to you and your door is always open. You can actually shut the door and put a sign on it. In process of transforming right now. Please give me at least however long, and taking time regularly for yourself sets up these really healthy boundaries with people who are taking advantage of that kindness, of that sensitivity. So how does this show up in your business? If you're a Venus in Cancer, you're a mad lover. You love all the people, you love all the things. So for Venus in Cancer, comfort, but in the most, Cancer is ruled by the moon. So this is where this emotionality really comes into play. I just want to, say this holistically and without getting off topic too much with our Venus in Cancer, but like Cancer, the sign Cancer is ruled by the moon, which allows us to really have more emotionality. And this is what comes with that sensitivity, but the intuitiveness as well, right? So when we have the moon in play, it ebbs and flows so quickly. And this is where this too shall pass. So if you're feeling overly sensitive about something, let's say you want to put this project out into the world, you put it out, and then you are like checking your phone every 5 seconds. Has anyone seen it? Has anyone seen it? Has anyone liked it? This too shall pass. Tomorrow you may feel differently. You know what I mean? So letting yourself feel the sensitivity, but don't get obsessed. A Venus in Cancer can get obsessive, and obsessive in the sense of just wanting it to work and wanting so badly for the thing to take off, that this, the energy that gets kind of like created is a little bit frantic. So if you feel frantic, ground yourself. Go make a beautiful tea. Like when you release it, go make a beautiful tea. Put your phone on silent, turn it off for at least an hour. Give it time, give it space. Let yourself have that space. So if you do ever feel your energy rising up and you get a little bit scared, you get a little bit nervous, you get anxious, go have a bath. Go drink some lovely tea, go buy yourself some flowers, go create a space in your home that is your retreat space. So when you feel that way, you can always go there and know I'm safe, I'm home, I'm taken care of. You are love. You are loved and you are lovable. These are really important things for Venus in Cancer to know. So having said all of that, my beautiful Venus in Cancer, know this: when you are rocking your Venus in Cancer, people see you. They see you, they know you, and there's this level of trust that is very quickly built because you are open. Now, if you've been hurt, which is most of all of us, if you've built a shell around you, because that's what a Venus in Cancer can do, she can build such a shell, a wall of armor, that she needs to feel safe enough that those walls can start to come down. And she doesn't need a partner to do this. She needs herself to do this. So if you've had trauma, if you've had limiting beliefs put on you, or old ideas, old philosophies that just don't work anymore, seek healing to help you find that sense of safety and self. Hypnosis is a beautiful way to go and get treatment, going to a therapist. Venus in Cancer needs to talk these things through so that she can be in her power, so she can feel strong in herself. And there's so many ways for you to explore what would help heal and create that comfort level. But first things first, clean up your body. So whatever is going on in yourself that feels like, yeah, this isn't working, but I can't quite shake it, find ways to help yourself shake it. Drink lots of water, keep yourself hydrated. Remember, Cancer, water, flow. She needs that movement, and walking is a beautiful way. Moving the issues through your tissues is really important for Venus in Cancer. So I hope you find this helpful. Please make sure to like, comment, share this with another Venus in Cancer, or if we're in Venus in Cancer season, this is the message we're all working with, right? If you have a natal Venus in Cancer, this is what you experience regularly. For those of us who are going through a transit of Venus in Cancer, listen to what's being said and see how it's showing up for you. Work with it, play with it, explore it. This is the beauty of the astrology. It always changes. It always moves. What we have natally, it's a foundation. But when we add transits to the mix, we get to experience and play with it differently. So thank you everyone so much for being here. I appreciate your time, your beautiful frequency, and your love. And I hope you enjoyed this little video on Venus in Cancer. Take care.